for joining us. Yeah, we're heading out to the Dotswood Road. We're heading out to Dotswood, going to head to the Mingala Road. Rick's trying out with Pan America still. He's got it for a fair while. Must be a trusted customer. So I went and met the guys for fuel up and forgot my bag. So it had all my water in it, so I just zipped home to get it. And yeah, I'm going to meet the guys up at the Purgatory turnoff. That's a beautiful day. What is it? 30 degrees. You know, it's great to get out on the bike. You know, we all, like Bob puts on his videos, you know, why he rides, and, you know, we all ride for different reasons. I think there's many reasons, you know, why I ride. Yeah, I'm a late bloomer, so to speak. You know, these guys have been riding since they were knee-high grasshoppers, zipping around farms on Pee-wee 50s, and now they're on these big, huge, powerful machines, you know. Bought my first bike when I was, what, 37, 38, with the CX500. I used to get out on it when I could. But I was never really a rider. I think the longest ride I did on it was, I was living in Townsville and rode to Cairns and back from Mareeba, went to visit my uncle up there. And then at 16 I got the Harley, a little Sportster, little 1200. It was a 2014 custom 1200C. You know, it was magic. It's like a mini Fat Boy. You know, it was a great little bike. And then was it 2020? I got the Ultra. You know, riding a Harley Davidson is unbelievable. You know, and I don't think it matters what Harley you ride, they're just an unreal bike. I'm not 100% sold that it's the best bike. And if you don't ride a Harley, you don't ride. You know, I don't look at it that way. You know, people ride bikes for different reasons, and they get their enjoyment out of the bike they ride. So I don't think anyone should shit can any rider. I ride this because a good mate invited me to go overseas and I didn't know how to ride on the dirt. So I thought, bugger it, I'm going to learn how to ride on the dirt and enjoy life in the process. You know, I could have got a smaller one, a beaten up one, second hand, and smashed it up as much as I could. But I wanted to be able to use this, and I've seen the enjoyment that people have on these things. You know, the fun and the adventure, you know, that people have on the road. And you see a dirt track and you can take it and go wherever you want. You don't have to stay on the highways. You know, and the 4,000 Ks I done on this in November, it was the best road trip I've ever had. I didn't pass my first caravan until day 4 on the road. So much to be said about adventure bike riding. on your bike, you're on your own, and there's not a care in the world. I mean, at the moment, I've got no cars around me, no traffic. It is magic. And since I put this new screen on, this bike is just cruising along. I looked down, I was doing 135, and I thought, well, hang on, I better back off. The side parts to all this, which is probably the most important part about riding, is the mateship. You know, the brotherhood. There's so many good people that I've met riding bikes.
watching one of the videos on those comments where there was no fucking rock. It's too hard with this stuff. Fucking have a look at this fucking shit here. Now this wall fucking shit gets fucking closed down because fuckers do fucking shit like this.
This is Bob going off on the rant.
That's crap, eh, Ron?
It is crap.
That's fucking shit out.
You know, clean your fucking mess up. We'll see that creek What, this way? Yeah, down the road. Down. The one you would have gone over.
No, I didn't go. I turned around on top of it. I didn't get down. Well, we're in Rosebery, I know a little bit of history of it. So you go up past the Imperial Hotel, which is on the left. There's an old shop on the right. It used to be the butcher's shop.
Well, my mate used to own it.
Well, back in the day, they reckon fucking
Tony McGrath.
They used to slaughter the beast and that there. The blood used to run down that little river behind. If you go down behind the Imperial Hotel, there's an old handmade brick bridge there. And they reckon the blood and that used to run down through there. I don't know how to do it. Is it true? Or?
Well, I don't know. He's got to be. When Tony McGrath had the house down there, he had there was a hole in the floor in that. You're living in like they converted into a house, and there's a house and there's a hole that runs through the middle of the house to somewhere. I didn't go down it, but they could run into that creek.
Yeah.
But then again, it could have been subsidence. But they reckon here, there's a tunnel under here that used to go
through the corner, doesn't it?
There's a tunnel that runs from here to the mine site, because in the old days everyone would sleep out here on the balcony. But the real story about this that's really impressive is if you go over to the cemetery, 50% of the kids, and there's all kids there, there's a kids cemetery, 50% of them died of arsenic poison, because that's what they used to use to refine the gold in the old days, and the other 50% died of drowning. So the school teacher head teacher, he said to every kid, he said, every time you come to school, go past the mine and grab the bricks, because you know them big brick chimneys they're made out of the ballast out of the ships. So when the ships would bring the gear over here, the supplies, the bricks actually came with them, and they got all the bricks and made all them big chimneys. And he said to the kids, he said, on the way to school, grab 2 bricks every day, and he got this big pallet of bricks, and he rang up all the parents. He said, all right, everyone come, we've got a working bee, we're going to dig a hole, and he made a brick swimming pool, and he taught all the kids how to swim, because he was sick of losing all the kids to drown in every wet season. So he taught all the kids how to swim.
Same as the bricks here. If you get a light at night time and go and shine it on some of the bricks, you'll see bits of gold. Except they use the stuff. What they use to build the bricks, make the bricks here or something. He showed us out the back.
Oh, I don't know.
You can shine a light and see bits of I don't know whether it's proper gold, but you can see it. And right there's a cellar there.
Yeah, there's under here. There's a hole.
Yeah,
this hole.
If you go down and shout, you might.
No, I won't. I've been down there before and I've come out broke. It's like you've been robbed by fucking Ned Kelly.
Was that the whiskey and cigar bar?
Yeah.
We went down there.
There's no, beware of the whiskey bar. There's no till.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
And the night's finished, they tip you upside down. When the money stops flowing, that's all you need to do to pay your bill.
When we come out here with the hoggies, bloody Graham Crowley goes, oh, that was good of him to shout us. I said, poor old Rick ended up paying for those.
He's gone, this is a great bar. He goes, this is a great bar. He said, I've been drinking all night, haven't had to pay a cent.
It's not free, Graham, mate. This is where Turner and Bob stayed, and there was a bat in here.
Oh, magic.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you can left hand.
Yeah.
No, left there's an ensuite and everything.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, this could be me. What goes on in that chair?
That's the audition.
This is fantastic.
You reckon I'll be able to get a job here?
Just lie back, sir, and I'll...
Excuse me, sir, can I get a job, please?
That one there, that's for workers. That one's work. That's for guests.
Because there was someone's been doing it.
Was this the whiskey bar, is it?
No, whiskey bar's over there.
So this is just a...
This is like a cigar bar or something I'm talking about, but I wouldn't be fucking smoking down here with all this timber around.
Oh, hell no.
Bloody, he dumped it all steps through Honda, he put it up down here. Somewhere around, there used to be a tunnel from here to the mine or something.
Yeah.
Is that around here somewhere too, or do you go?
There it is, but that's a little secret.
I'd hate to be here when the tide's up. Hey, what the hell?
That's the whiskey bar.
So all this was all filled in, I think. Well,
Yeah, so all this floor was at the same level as that.
yeah, he dug it.
So,
Yeah.
Terry and I have dug all this out.
I knew it would have been someone else, not Terry, but that's okay.
Whoa.
Terry don't mind it.
This is the whiskey bar.
Yeah. And there's Can you see anything here? Is there something missing in here? If this was a bar, what's missing?
Topless waitresses.
No.
That's coming.
No. There is no cash register in here.
So, but in a couple of months, we're going to have a topless girl down here. So once it's all up and running again. Because we do, so we're doing lingerie every night on the weekends, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, lingerie waitresses from 7 till 8.
Yeah.
Plus happy hour and all that sort of shit now.
So when they turn their cameras off, we'll have a little talk and
Anywhere else except these country pubs.
No, that was brilliant, eh? About a 360 camera.
It used to be a pub.
Pub?
Yeah, it did.
Come on in. Come on in.
Brown Hotel.